In the last video, we saw why health insurance is not a luxury or an extra. It's the protective gear that keeps one medical event from destroying years of compounding. Now let's answer a very practical question: when should you actually buy health insurance? Because most people don't say, "I'll never buy it," they say, "I'll buy it later," and later quietly becomes 5, 10, 15 years. Let me give you the short, honest answer first. You should buy your protective gear as soon as you start earning, and definitely before health issues start showing up. Think again of the batsman. When does a batsman wear his pads, thigh pad, gloves and helmet? Not after he gets hit. Not when the bowler starts bowling bounces. He puts everything on before he faces the very first ball. He doesn't stand at the non-striker's end and say, "Let me first see how the pitch behaves for a few overs. If the ball swings or bounces too much, then I'll go back and wear my pads." By then, it's too late. Health insurance works exactly like that. You don't buy it because you are currently in the hospital. You buy it because you are walking towards the pitch of life where, over the next 20 to 30 years, a lot of balls will be bowled at you. Now, let's break this down in simple, real-world terms. 1. Age. Why earlier is cheaper and cleaner? Health insurance premiums are heavily age-based. A 28-year-old and a 42-year-old with the same cover and same insurer will not pay the same premium. The older you are when you buy, the higher your starting premium. And as you move into higher age bands, the jumps are bigger. If you buy a good policy in your 20s or early 30s, you enter at a lower premium level, with a cleaner health profile. Over time, the insurer sees your continuous coverage and you build history. If you wait till your late 40s or 50s, three things usually happen together. Your starting premium is much higher. You may already have some health markers, BP, sugar, cholesterol. Insurer may add loading, extra premium, or conditions, so the belief, "I'll save money by buying later," is actually backwards. You pay less now to keep the door open. You pay more later to knock on a door that may or may not open. 2. Health conditions and waiting periods. The second piece is your health status. When you're younger and generally healthy, your proposal usually goes through smoothly. As age and lifestyle catch up, it changes. If you already have a diagnosed condition, say diabetes, hypertension, thyroid issues, or you are overweight, insurers start becoming cautious. They may charge you a higher premium, put permanent exclusions on certain problems, or in some cases, reject the proposal even if they accept you. There are waiting periods. That means for some conditions, you cannot claim in the first few years of the policy, typically 2 to 4 years for pre-existing diseases, sometimes longer for specific procedures or maternity. Now think about timing. If you buy in your late 20s or early 30s, you serve most of these waiting periods when you're still relatively healthy. By the time your risk actually increases in your 40s and 50s, your policy is mature and more useful. If you wait till 45 or 50 to finally buy, you will likely face higher base premium, more scrutiny, and waiting periods at an age where the probability of needing treatment is already higher. You don't want to be in a situation where you develop a condition first and then try to buy insurance. That's like getting hit on the head first and then asking for a helmet. 3. Job changes, business, and retirement. The third factor is your work life. A lot of people depend entirely on employer health insurance. While you are in a stable job with a decent corporate cover, life feels safe. But jobs change. Companies restructure. People start businesses or move to freelance roles. Employer cover drops to zero the day you're not on that payroll. If you only start thinking about personal health insurance after you leave your job, you are again trying to wear pads mid-innings. The cleaner approach is, as soon as you start earning, first or second job, take a basic personal health policy in your own name and family if applicable. Treat employer cover as an extra layer, not your primary plan. By the time you're in your 40s, your personal policy is old, waiting periods are over, and you're less dependent on what your HR department decides. The same logic applies before starting a business or taking a career risk. You fix your protection first, then go and experiment in the world. 4. What delays really cost you? People often see delay as neutral. If I don't buy this year, I'll just buy next year, but delay has a cost: higher starting premium later, greater chance of exclusions or loadings, risk of outright rejection if something serious shows up, serving waiting periods at older ages, when you're more likely to need cover, and all the years in between. You are fully exposed to a big medical bill attacking your compounding. In numbers, the premium you save by not buying from 28 to 35 is tiny compared to the potential damage of one large hospitalization in that period, or the extra cost and conditions you face when finally buying at 35 plus. 5. So, when should you buy? Let me give you a simple guideline. As soon as you start earning, you wear your basic gear. That means at least a base health policy in your own name. As your income stabilizes and family responsibilities grow, you add layers, super top up, and later, personal accident and critical illness covers. Try to have a solid structure in place before 40, not start building from 40. If you are already past 40, this is not to scare you. It just means the later window is over. The decision becomes urgent now. You might have heard the quote, "The best time was a few years ago, the second best time is now." I don't mean this as a motivational line. In health insurance, this is literally how the math and the underwriting work. Every clean year you delay, you are trading a small premium today for the risk of a much bigger problem tomorrow. So if you are watching this and you don't yet have proper cover, take this as a clear signal: you are already on the pitch. The bowlers are already running in. It's time to wear your protective gear properly. In the next video, we'll look at something a bit uncomfortable but very important. If all this is so clear, why do so many smart, educated people still hesitate to buy health insurance, or keep postponing the decision? We'll unpack those reasons one by one, so that you can recognize them in yourself and not let them quietly sabotage your own planning. I'll see you there.